again. My name is Ifeyemi Andrew, and quickly now, the Vanguard newspaper here, they have some interesting headlines for us. Petrol price, that's the leading one. Petrol price up third time in 60 days as crude price drops. Now, let me take our minds back to when the presidency says, the National Assembly, in fact, Senate President also said that there's no more increase in the price of petrol. I'll leave it at that and let you think about it. Bandits take over military camp in Niger. Naira appreciates to 1,725 naira to a dollar in the parallel market. Again, should we say appreciates? Does that? Petrol price, okay. Power will be restored to North in 72 hours. Federal government. NPA halts container release at Apapa port due to severe congestion. I mean, I'm pretty sure the answer to this is very simple. We have more than one port in this country. What is the problem? We have more than one port in this country. So what is the problem, ladies and gentlemen? That would basically solve this. That's the much on the Vanguard. Let's quickly go to the Nation and look at a few headlines there. So on the Nation newspaper, this one is interesting. You would like it. Dangote Refinery asks NNPC Limited marketers not to import petrol. If you look at the news and you follow what was said, the NNPC has a lot to say, but the price is up. The importation of petrol and Dangote and all has been all over the papers for months now, and I've always persistently, constantly said, don't think this thing will change because of it. It might get worse even. We hope it doesn't, but it just might. Cardoso, CBN will deploy necessary tools to battle inflation. Very commendable, but I'm sure many of us will agree that one of the major ways to tackle inflation is production. I don't see how much of that we are doing at the moment. 0817-923-0007. 0817-923-0003. On Facebook, we're streaming live Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, so you can watch us live on Facebook. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. All right, so join the conversation there and let us know your thoughts. Remember to click on the share button. All right, very important. So when you watch, remember to click on the share button. Let me start with your Facebook comments. Asari disappointed on the president, the same man that asked us to hold him responsible. If he failed, I will never take him seriously again. Adrugu Nuhu. I was watching his interview. I think it was on Rise TV. And I understand where he's coming from. I mean, when a man helped you the way he says the president was there for him, otherwise he claimed he would have lost his life under the Obasanjo time, if not for Tinubu at the time he was in president. That sort of friendship is not something that would just go away. It does not also mean that he cannot be disappointed at the president if he's not performing as he ought to. As a friend, he would be. And it's also within his place to tell his friend, see what we are thinking. This way you are going is not nice. Will this, whatever is happening with the country and the economy, destroy that friendship? I don't know. That will be left for the both of them to decide. But I mean, if you listen to what he said critically, you would understand where he's coming from. Larry Spieth says, I don't know what we have done wrong against Mr. President that is punishing Nigerians through this petrol hike. So Dangote is now begging independent marketers to come and buy his petrol. So I told us that something is happening in that industry that nobody will ever tell us. You guys, you don't understand. Christian Williams, despite hardship Nigerians are facing, petrol price still going up. Price change is no longer news. We are only thinking about how we can alight the one chance. I can't continue with that. Sorry. Sunday Aswa, there's something NNPC is not telling Nigerians, but their body language is deceitful. I've told you again, my brother. There are some things that I cannot say to you. But there are some things that basically you just have to, if you look in between the lines and you look at the stories, you know it's not complete. The stories are not complete. This apology and panel ethics by Abia Lawbreak. Umar Lebra on Facebook says lawbreaker. Oh yes, to some degree he did. I listened to his apology yesterday. I listened to and then the house, everybody trying to make light of what has happened. Now the apology is needed. It's necessary. Don't get it wrong. It's necessary for a lot of things. Some people will first of all say PR, but well, PR is one of those things. But does that mean that he would, if it was flipped, if it was reversed? I remember a person that was arrested because he named his dog Buhari. Do you remember? Under the Buhari administration, a person named his dog Buhari was arrested. I don't know if you remember that. So I'm just saying, does this mean that, okay, no punishment for this dude and that's all? Well, he says that they've applied other forms of dispute resolution outside the courts. I'm pretty sure maybe nobody's suing anybody. Nobody wants to. This would have been a perfect time to test the court system to see whether if we sue, justice would come as. I mean, now that video evidence is admissible in court, perhaps we would have seen what would happen. What can I say? Let's wait for what the National House of Rep will do. NNPC Limited increases petrol price. They said he's not. Yeah, please. They say we should not refer to the president as T-Pain. It doesn't change anything. How then? By the way, T-Pain is a rapper too, and singer. Thank God Ability says the lawbreaker should be sent to prison for misconduct. Tourist beach to come back to life, says the governor. This is a welcome development. It's fantastic because I remember I was at Eket some years ago, and some of the things that the people there said to us about our beaches was not nice. Emilka Monday says President Tinubu should ban the importation of petrol into the country if he wants to get it right, and direct NNPC Limited to allow retailers buy from Dangote Refinery. Have you not heard that it will be difficult to ban because accusations have it and allegations have it that some of our politicians are the ones that have some refineries outside the country that they buy this crude, go and refine it and sell it back to us. I don't know how true that is. Blessed Ola says is watching from Rimbo Prickle. NNPC increasing fuel price again. Very laughable. All right, that would be much we can take on Facebook. Quickly now to the phone lines. Abinoye is in Abua. Let's start with you. Abinoye, good morning. Straight to the point, please.
Yes. All road led to Abua yesterday for the commissioning of that road. I think it's a good one. I just want to advise the people not to take away, armored cables, not to take away, destroy electrical installations, not to dig those roads. In fact, we need more projects in Abua. Now, the fuel increase, is very disturbing to hear that there is an increase again. You see, it's a situation where we cannot even eat this time. A president is not looking at the suffering of the people. Yes, the other day we were told that the president came to repair, the economy. I do not know how you can keep aside the people and the economy. The thing is so biting, and the problem is on the fuel every day. How could they be raising fuel price? In fact, the Dangote is saying that he wants even private people, retailers to come and buy. He has enough, to give to them. And yet they are importing, because that is where they will milk the nation dry. There is God, though.
All right, Abidoye. Thank you. All I can say to that is there's always more to the story. There's always more. If there's anything we must have learned over the years, if we haven't learned it as Nigerians, is that I've not seen any government or any agency leadership that comes to the public and says, we did this thing wrong. We did this thing bad. There's not everybody would come and say something nice, something beautiful, make themselves look good. Nobody will make themselves look bad, especially when you're occupying government office, a public office. Nobody, not one, would want to make themselves look bad. So I think it's important that we also have that at the back of our minds. All right. Look at the chair. Good morning.
Yes. Andrew, thanks for checking you. The gate at home. Let me start from my local government chairman, Honorable Zodem, for keep the ground running. This is the first thing that has happened to a chair. I've told the world, a chair people, Rivers people, that the person that have happened to a chair people is the election of Dr. Demomafu as council chairman. You see, this is a man that has started. You see, it's good to give honor to whom honor is due. Give power to who have served, who understands the yearnings and aspirations of the people wherever he comes from. Also, the Mawafo understands the problem of a Chia people, and he has already started work. Remember, the first time he promised to pay the foremost areas of workers, and today he has visited the Spring Council of Traditional Rulers and promised to electrify. You see, whatever he talks, he will do. And look at the royal blessings that are given to him. The first day was given by Onwa of Ogeda Acting Ochimba, and today the Spring Council of Traditional Rulers have also blessed him. Watch out and see massive development of a chair. Kudos to the governor of Rivers State for making it possible for the Solomon to emerge. Finally, the award, the road construction that was commissioned. You see, Governor, despite the distraction, Governor is busy doing the work of the government that you know about in the state. See, I want to tell the distractors to please allow the governor to take Rivers State to the promised land. This is the
Let's go to Bright now, Romo Domaya.
Going to work for Rivers State.
Bright, good morning.
Good morning, CME. Good morning. NMPC increases the high price of petrol again. But I know this petrol, we don't even know the actual price. It's in my area, I buy, I think, about 1,190 naira. If I buy outside my area, which is Romo Domaya, I do buy sometimes 1,200. So what is the amount? Which one is the price of petrol? We keep buying, even in the amount. The liter is not also complete. Who is fooling who? Everywhere people are making cutting corners in order to make money. So we are having a serious problem. And again, Dangote being into oil business will be a problem to us. Everything virtually in the country is being produced by Dangote. Now it's into oil business. See what you are suffering. For them to give him crude to also produce is a problem. So that's my concern. Again, President removing fuel subsidy. And he has also said that he has been giving governors enough. Governors say he should share money to people. All the governors to start sharing money because they are not using at least 50% of those money they have been giving to them. They should share money to us, to citizens. That is my take this morning. Thank you. Good morning.
Right, thank you. But I don't understand what you mean by share money to us. Susan Erema, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew. Let me say that I don't know if after and President Tinubu, Ben Tinubu, were friends before Tinubu helped him, or is it that Tinubu helped him before they became friends? Because if you listen to all that Asari said, the only place I raised an eyebrow was his threat about if Governor Sin is removed, there will be problems. And I want to say that we are running a constitutional democracy. There is nothing like Ovation State here, except we want to employ Ovation State where might is right, where constitutionality is suspended. Then anybody, if you have more strength than you, I see on the road, I beat you up, I kill you. Except that is what we want to do. So if the governor has erred in any way, and there's a conflict and contradiction as envisaged by the 4th Origo, which is the Council of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which is all an oath, and there is necessity to that effect, I think that law must have to be invoked. Instead of somebody coming to tell me if the governor is removed. And who is even removing the governor? Nobody is removing the governor. So if people like Asari want to make this in Rivers State, and they want to speak to the president, you do not say that the president is aiding the minister of the FCT to actually hatch whatever is doing in Rivers State. There is a conflict in Rivers State here. And all of us must deploy our rational thinking to make sure that we restore peace in Rivers State here.
All right, let's go to Stanley now in Elelewon. Susie,
some people are under. That's the reason why they are even beginning beggarly. As I speak to you now.
You made your point already. We have to move on quickly. Stanley in Elelewon, good morning.
Good morning, Ifemi. Asari Dokubo is threatening that if anything happens to our governor, that they should hold the FCT minister and the president responsible. Ifemi, I keep wondering why a man will come out and be threatening the peace of the country. Is it not the same court that has been giving verdict, that gave verdict, Supreme Court verdict, that was celebrated in this state all over the 23 LGs? This went around the 23 LGs for more than 3 months to celebrate the same judgment that came out from Supreme Court. Today, somebody is coming out to threaten. Is there any issue before now? This matter is in Supreme Court. They should allow the judiciary to do their job. After they should stop blackmailing, or the governor should stop blackmailing the judiciary. The same judiciary that favored him. That day, the judiciary was the hope of the common man. Today, judiciary is no longer the hope of the common man. Today, they are coming out in their numbers to threaten judiciary. Why threatening judiciary? They should allow them to do their job. Looking at it, if the governor is obeying the court verdict, I don't think the problem in this state the problem we have in this state will have it.
All right, Ida in Nkoro, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to thank Ivan's advice given to the workers. They should not gossip. That is good advice to the workers. For most of them, want to gossip to find favor. It's very, very bad. I want to use the opportunity to thank Ike Council Board, our brother. Every day Ike is booming. I want to thank him. Also, Faga Chairman, Mayor of Faga, and my chairman of Ukon Koronya, that is Kigan. I want to use the opportunity to thank His Excellency for bringing these people. They are very, very good. Our university is doing it, and the government wants to revive tourist center. My brother, it's when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. Then this government took over. Every year is booming, and I want to plead with Bola Tinubu. Today fuel will be 1,500. Today fuel will be 3,000 naira. I don't know. You should start careful and appoint somebody that will make fuel to become 5 naira per liter. People are suffering. We cannot buy things again. Andrew Femi.
All right, Ida, thank you very much. Isaiah, unfortunately, we don't have enough time. Sorry, Isaiah from Buguma, but we can't get on with your call because of the time we have left, very limited, and we need to take messages now on WhatsApp. This one says, I stand with Asari, Clever Sonny. Andy Oviri says, good morning. Fuel increase again until Nigeria Drivers Association stand to defend themselves. Nothing good will come. I heard a lady one time saying, can't all Nigerians just come together and say we are not using this fuel? Like, okay, if it means all of us drop our cars, we are not this fuel, because if we don't buy it, we will now see whether they will keep the price. And I say, very fantastic idea. If that would happen, it will force the price down, because if the demand drops drastically, they would have no choice but to bring down the price. But, I mean, it's been so knitted into our system and our daily lives that there's almost nothing you can... In fact, it is our economy. So, you see how difficult it will be to implement that idea. This one says, for me, I think Asari is a fair weather friend. Good morning. Eche Council boss visits Onyeshi Eche. Promise to prioritize needs of the people. Run an all-inclusive government. That's a good one. Obiajunwa, thank God, from Egwe Eche. For me, well, Dangote should stop lamenting if it's having interest of Nigerians at heart. It should crash the price of petrol and make it impossible for importers to sell. It should stop using smart brains with us. Ugo General Justice. Like I said, there's a lot in that industry that we don't know. We refuse to understand the plan of this government. Let me tell you for free. The plan is to rest fuel price $1 per liter. A gift tech from a chick. Well, the only thing I can say about the fuel prices, we were using kerosene. I keep saying this until somebody understands what I'm saying. We were using kerosene. And then the government came out and says, gas is what we need. I don't know which people are in charge of the gas now. Leave that for you to figure out. Gas is what we need. Gas is cleaner energy, better for the environment, blah, blah, blah. And then that will force the price of kerosene to come down. Gas is cheaper. I mean, that's a lot we heard. And we switched. How much is gas now? How much is still kerosene now? Meanwhile, many people are still using kerosene. Now there's petrol. We're talking CNG. Commercial now.
You are tuned in to
Nigeria Info. We'll be right back after this.